All right, so the new Tesla Model Y is here in the United States. So a few days ago, I posted a video talking about the actual Model Y in China, but now it's here in the US site. So I'm going to show you guys everything about it. So let's get to it. All right, so let's dive in. All right, so here we are at the Tesla website. So this is what that looks like now. As I mentioned, the Model Y is now ready for delivery and ready for you to configure your own Model Y. So as you see, they've kind of phased out the previous model, just kind of cut it half off and transition into the new Model Y. So talking about the Model Y, I gotta be honest with you, this design really is growing on me, because at first when I saw it, I was like, I don't know, doesn't look that great. But now it's really grown on me. I thought it was gonna look like the Model 3, just basically a copy and paste, which they did previously. But I think they kind of, made this car its own, so I like that a lot. So this will be your daytime running lights, so similar to what the Cybertruck looks like, and this is going to be your headlights. So kind of like the BMW X7, where the top is the daytime running lights and the bottom is the headlight. And then, I think this design just works really well. So as we click on order now, we are going to still have, if you want, the previous Model Y, but here you get to configure the new Model Y. Now, a few things to go over is you have this where you compare the models, right? So if you are not sure what you want to do and you want to compare the two vehicles, this is exactly what this page is for. And you see starting price is $31,490 and the new one is $46,490, and it starts delivery in March. I mean, this is a $15,000 price difference. So Tesla seems to be really discounting these. So again, if you're in the market, you really don't care about the new technology, and you just want a car, I feel this is going to be a great buy. And as you scroll down here, you'll see kind of the differences, right? Range 277 to 337. The new only goes up to 320, which is odd because I expect it to be a newer car, newer technology, so you would think it would have more range. But again, this is the launch edition, so maybe they're going to come out with other editions with longer range. I heard somewhere else that the range can go up to 360, but we'll see. So anyways, as you scroll down here, you kind of get to see seating. Now an interesting thing is the new seats are heated and ventilated. The previous ones were just heated, meaning that now you have air-cooled seats, which is great, especially if you live in Florida. That hot leather seat gets quite hot, and on the app you can probably set it up before you get in the car so the seat is nice and cooled for you. And the display is a cool addition to it, that they've added that screen in the rear. So kind of like the Cybertruck, the Model X, and the Model S, you can have a screen on the back. So if you have children, or if you're going on long road trips, whoever's sitting in the rear can actually view a movie, watch Netflix, YouTube, and whatnot. And then there's an upgraded suspension, which is second generation suspension. And there's an additional camera. So now there's 8 cameras compared to 7, and that 8th camera is in the front bumper. And you have speakers. The standard Tesla sound system is decent. 7 speakers. If you get the long range or performance, you get an amazing system. That was 13 speakers. The new one is 15 speakers. So newer speakers. Second generation hardware compared to first, and as you go down this line you can kind of look at everything. But let's look at the launch edition, which is this car. So I'm assuming it's going to be similar to what Tesla did with the Cybertruck, with the foundation, where it's a limited run, a few extra bells and whistles for more money, and that's exactly what Tesla's doing. So if you click on learn more, you'll be able to see all those details, but it tells you that it's a limited release. It's a reimagined exterior. Now, it's not only for the launch, obviously, but any other Tesla is going to have, this new design. But this launch is going to have full self-driving, supervised, and a few other goodies. So if you look at the launch series, you can see that it's going to have a special badging. So rear liftgate badge. You have puddle light badge that mirrors that, which is pretty cool. It's a good idea. And then you have a door sill here. Excuse me. And you also have another little thing here that says launch, reminding you that you've bought the launch and you've paid all this money just to have a launch edition. But, okay, so then if we go to what's new, this breaks down kind of what's new in the design. So you have this new rear tail light, a light bar, which is pretty cool. I like how they cleaned up the back, so this is all smooth now. The license plate used to be here, now they moved it down here. You have a new diffuser. These wheels are nice. I'm looking forward to what the performance is going to look like, because I'm sure it'll be bigger wheels and probably blacked out or dark gray. And then you have this, as I mentioned, the daytime running lights, your headlights. And then you have the very nice glass roof, which I like on the Model Y, that you don't have that bar that the Model 3 has, so it's an expansive view. And then you also have the nice seats that are now perforated, because now they're not only heated, they're also ventilated. Another cool thing that Tesla did is they've covered up the cup holder, where before this used to just be displayed, and now you have a little door, so you open this and your cup holder's there, and you have extra storage here and here, and you charge it from there. So that hasn't really changed. They did put in the wraparound lights, which is nice, the ambient lighting in back here as well, and they've added some other features here, so that's nice. And as I mentioned, the little screen in the back, which is going to be very helpful. And obviously this is your standard Tesla, everything is basically here, and improved connectivity. And it looks really sharp in the way. I like this angle of it. It looks really good. They've also updated the spoiler as well. I'm wondering if the Model Y Performance is also going to have that carbon fiber spoiler. Do you have a retuned suspension, which is smoother, more quiet, and it says stating that you have hidden speakers. Then you have your updated speakers here. Looks nice, looks integrated. I mean, it looks definitely a lot more premium. It says it's a visible speaker, obviously marketing. This is your view from the back. The interesting thing is, if you look, you have your buttons here, but big complaint from people about the Model 3 is that your turn signals have buttons. If you look, there seem to be less buttons, and I've seen images online, and I'm pretty sure that you're not going to be able to actually do that anymore. So you actually get a stock now for turn signals. So for those that hate that, that's going to be nice for you, because now you don't have to worry about it doing in the steering wheel. I actually think it's pretty cool in the steering wheel. I know that the Model 3 has it, and I believe the steering wheel that have yoke have that as well. So back to configuration. So looking at the price, let's edit this. Let's do cash. Kind of an idea. And Tesla loves to throw in the gas savings. And then your Tesla also loves to exclude taxes. But so if you include the $75 tax credit, if you take it out, it's $65. But let's just do that as of right now. So taxes will be added in later, but if you want to add it, you can do that. So again, it's a great time to go and configure. If you're interested in ordering the car, do that now. So it's $52,490. Interesting is the colors usually were an upcharge, right? So if you look at the prior model, if you did gray, it was free. If you did white and blue, it was $1,000. If you did blacks, $1,500, and if you did the red and the Quicksilver, it was $2,000. Now, if you look at the new car, they don't actually charge you for any of those, and also you realize there's two less colors. There's no black or blue. I believe they're coming out with a more metallic blue, which isn't listed here yet. I'm sure it'll be listed. Maybe this is just for the launch edition, so they've made less colors. But if you pick white, red, or Quicksilver, there doesn't seem to be an upcharge. And then also, as far as wheels, there's no charges here as well. So you get to choose the 19-inch with more range, 320, or the more sportier, bigger 20-inch wheels, 303 miles of range. And then you configure the interior. You have the black, as you saw in the prior picture. And then this, if you go with the white, this changes along with the seats. I personally prefer the white. I had a Model Y Performance before, and with kids, it really wasn't too hard to keep clean, and I heard that these actually are better as far as just build quality, more premium materials. I feel like Tesla is doing a better job. That was one of the complaints on the Model Y, the first gen, and the Model 3 is just not the best fit and finish, not the best materials, and it looks like Tesla, rectify that, so they made it more premium, better materials. Again, self-driving is included in that, supervised, and then you have to buy the chargers and everything else. And And there you have it. So if you want to order it, it is $61,630, and after tax credit it's $54,130. So it is more expensive. And I'm curious to see if Tesla is actually going to have cheaper models after the launch is done. I'm sure performance will come later in the year. But stay tuned. Comment below. Let me know if you guys are actually going to order this. Do you think it's worth paying extra, or would you actually take a discount and look at a cheaper Model Y? Because let's see, inventory seems to reduce, right? So we can see here what Model Ys are available. Let's see if there's any good deals on the Model Y. There's a reduced price, $32,750. So it's a $1,920 reduction. You get the $7,500, and then you also get $6,000. So tack on another $6,000 to that. So it's really $38,570, right? Because they're not giving you $6,000 to pay for gas, right? There's just savings over time, right? But you do get the price reduction, and you do get the federal tax credit. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts below. Take care.